Good morning, students. In our last class, we have completed the lesson True Height, and I hope you all have remembered the story. What is the story about? Michael Stone was a blind man who had a dream of flying. He wanted to become a pole vaulter to fulfill his dream. Pole vaulting is truly the glamorous event of any track and field competition. The sportsman has to combine the grace of a gymnast with the strength of bodybuilder. Pole vaulting has the element of flying. The thought of flying as high as a two-storied building is a mere fantasy to anyone watching such an event. Michael had drawn inspiration from his mother. She used to tell him numerous stories about flying as he was growing up. She used to describe the landscapes from a bird's eye view. They were very fascinating for the young Michael. Her excitement and passion for details made Michael's dream full of color and beauty. He had his recurring dream of flying over the beautiful landscapes. He would feel the rocks and chunks of dirt at his feet while he was running down a country road. As he raced down the golden lined wheat fields, he would always outrun the locomotives passing by. He would begin soaring like an eagle. She also advised him to be a relaxed and free dreaming boy. She used to tell him to keep deep breaths when he felt tense or scared. Bert Stone, his father, was not a dreamer. He was a high core realist. He believed in hard work and sweat. His motto was, if you want something, work for it. Michael did a very systematic practice in weightlifting and running. The program was carefully monitored by his father, who was also his coach. Michael showed a lot of dedication, determination, and discipline. Besides being an honest student, he used to help his parents in farm tasks. He also strove hard with obsession and passion for perfection. Michael cleared the bar at 17 feet 2 inches and 17 feet 4 inches in his first two trial jumps. He wanted to win the first place, so in the final jump, he cleared 17 feet 6.5 inches. He not only won the National Junior Olympics but also set the new national and international Olympic record. He was delighted at a smile on his mother's face. His father, Bert Stone, could not control his emotions and hugged his wife and cried. He shed the tears of pride. The people hugged him and congratulated him heartily on the greatest accomplishment of his life. It was not because he had just increased his personal best by 9.5 inches. It was because he was blind. So, this is what the story we have completed in our last class. So, today, moving to the grammar and vocabulary of this lesson. So, if you see here in the textbook, glossary. AstroTurf means a type of artificial grass surface used especially for sports grounds. Pole vault means a sport in which you use a long pole to swing over a high barrier. A bird's eye view means view of all the aspects of something. Hardcore means strong. Motto means a saying that expresses aims and beliefs of a person. Regimented means strict and organized. Obsession means a state in which a person's mind is completely filled with the thought of one particular thing or person. Oblivious means not aware of something or unaware. Ritual means any customary observance or practice. Finger-tipped means the tips of fingers touching the ground. Envision, have a vision of somebody or something. Runway means running track. Sprinting down means running very fast. Swarmed with means surrounded by. So these are the glossary. Next, moving to vocabulary. Synonyms. Synonyms means similar meanings of the words. So use a thesaurus or dictionary to find out synonyms of these words from the story you have read and use them in your own sentences. So here students, they have given few words and they are asking us to find the synonyms of these words, and after finding them they are asking us to use those words in our own sentences. So students, what I have done is I have given you the synonyms of the words and I want you to write the own sentences using these synonyms. So see here in the table word synonyms. So they have given only words. Synonyms I have written for you. What you have to do is first you have to complete this table. After that, using the words in the table means in synonym words you have to use and write, you have to use them in your own sentences. So see the first, quench. Quench means satisfy or put out or cool. Slake, appease means using these synonym words you have to write few sentences in your own. That is your homework. Quench means satisfy, put out, cool, slake, appease. Next is glamour. Glamour, synonym for glamour is attraction, colorful, charm, magic, smart. Attraction, colorful, charm, magic, smart. Passion means desire, eagerness, hunger, love, obsession, strong feeling. Passion means desire, eagerness, hunger, love, obsession, strong feeling. Persistence means continuity, relentlessness, steadfastness. Persistence means continuity, relentlessness, steadfastness. Arrogant means boastful, high-handed, proud, egoistical. Boastful, high-handed, proud, egoistical. Pounding means batter, beat, hammer, grind, crush. Pounding means batter, beat, hammer, grind, crush. So I have given you the synonyms. What you have to do, using these words in the synonyms block, you have to write your own sentences. That is your homework. Now moving to collations. A collation is an arrangement of words or other elements, especially those that commonly co-occur. So they have given what is a collation. A collation is an arrangement of words or other elements. So especially those that commonly co-occur. So example, heartfelt congratulation. So here they have given an example for collation. So what is the example? Heartfelt congratulation. So these are certain word combinations. So here they have given some word combinations how we can use. First one you can see here, adjective plus noun. So example, bright or harsh or intense, strong, light. So here noun is light. You can write bright light, harsh light, intense light or strong light, isn't it? So see the next one, verb plus noun. Verb plus noun. Example, cast, emit, give, provide, shed light. So cast light, emit light, give light, provide light, shed light means you can use in this way. So next is noun plus verb. Example, light, glimpse, glows, shines. You can write in this way, light glimpse, light glows, light shines. Next one, see here, noun plus noun. Example, a light source, a light source. Example for noun plus noun is a light source. Next comes preposition plus noun. Example, by the light of the moon. Example for preposition plus noun is by the light of the moon. Next is noun plus preposition. Example, the noun from the light from the window. The light from the window. Noun plus preposition is the light from the window. Next is quantifier plus noun. Example, a beam or ray of light means you can write a beam of light, or you can write ray of light. So quantifier plus noun is a beam of light or a ray of light. So see here, use a dictionary and write which word in column one can collocate with those in the next 5 columns. Pick a tick mark in the relevant column. Use the apt collisions in your own sentence. So here they have given a table and they have given the words. So what they are asking us is to write them in the exact collision, means in which place, means in which situation they will be useful. So they are asking you to tick here in the table. So this one also I have done it for you. So instead of ticking I have given star marks. You can give star marks or else you can tick also. So see here in the table, word, sympathy, opinion, welcome, congratulations, dream. So means in which situation it will match we have to write. Heartfelt sympathy. First one, heartfelt sympathy, you can write heartfelt congratulations. So for the first you can tick for sympathy as well as congratulation, because we can say heartfelt sympathy, heartfelt congratulations. Next, deep. Deep means sympathy. Deep sympathy, we convey our deep sympathy. So for the second you tick under the block sympathy. Next is childhood. So where it will co-occur? Childhood dream, isn't it? So for childhood, third one, you tick in the column dream. Childhood dream. Next is express. Express means opinion. Express opinion. So fourth one, express, you tick under block opinion. Next is strong. Strong also you tick under opinion. My strong opinion, we say, isn't it? So strong also you tick under opinion. Next is warm. Warm welcome. We generally use this word. We warm welcome you, isn't it? So and tick under welcome. Warm is welcome. So once again I'll read. Heartfelt means sympathy, congratulation, deep sympathy, childhood dream, express opinion, strong opinion, warm welcome. So this also, what you have to do is you have to write them using these words. I want you to write them in your own sentences. So what is your homework for today is you have to complete this table, means you have to write own sentences using these words, as well as using the synonyms you have to write own sentences. So you have totally two homeworks, that is first table as well as second table. In first table you have to write synonyms, you have to write sentences for the words in the column synonyms, and here you have to write the words, you have to write the sentences using these words under collisions. So these are your two homeworks. I want you to complete them and I want you to send me in time. So we'll be continuing the remaining part of the lesson in our next session. Thank you. Have a good day.